John, can I talk to you real quick? I'm Josh, by the way. Nice to meet you. You rolling?
Yep.
I have no microphone. I apologize for that. John, you have a twin brother, I noticed. And Ephraim Ramirez also has a twin brother.
Yes.
What were the odds of that happening?
I think one in a million.
Let me ask you, Monster House, you did a voice for Monster House.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic movie. Robert Zemeckis. It was a wonderful film. Are you going to do any other animated projects? Do you see yourself doing more animated projects?
Well, I mean, I'm doing one kind of right now, like in the towards wrapping up another voice I'm doing for Surf's Up.
Okay.
It's that penguin surfing movie that comes out next summer, I believe. I think next June.
Right. And do you see, what are your thoughts on celebrities doing, voiceover work? Is there a lot of animated films coming out, a lot of celebrities doing
I mean, just as long as you get good actors to do it. I don't know if it's celebrities or non-celebrities.
Right.
It's just, I'm more into, I actually want to make animation.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I think I've had it with doing voices. I want to get behind the actual sit down at the computer and do the animation myself.
Right. Okay. I appreciate your time, John.
Thank you.
How are you? It's an absolute pleasure to meet you. I have no microphone but this one.
Okay.
But I'm just going to go.
All right.
All right? Just speak really
talk
loud,
loud.
John. Is that all right? John, I'm a big admirer of Jim Henson's work. And I got to say that you and what you guys do over there really reminds me of the style and the spirit of the filmmaking that they did. The storytelling that you do is incredible. Now, with 3D, as far as 3D is concerned, are you going to take that somewhere in the future with the features that you're putting out?
Well, I love 3D. I've been, because in both computer animation and puppet animation, which Nightmare Before Christmas is, they're three-dimensional mediums. But whenever you just shoot them with a camera and show them on the screen, you're always just seeing 2 dimensions of it.
Right.
And so to do something in 3D, I always thought this is like the true art form. And we made at Pixar a short film called Knick Knack in 1989 in 3D because I was so interested in it. And in fact, it's going out, it's showing in front of The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is great. And so I love the 3D technique. And it's very exciting that theater owners are getting it into the theaters now. Because for a long time, 3D's existed since the 50s. But it's really the fact that the theaters weren't showing films or not that interested. And I think the fact that high definition video in the home is coming, and everybody has 5.1 channel sound.
Exactly.
And so it's the theater owners are nervous about what's so special about seeing a movie at the movie theater, right? And so now with 3D, it's great because they're really getting on the bandwagon. And it's such a wonderful shared experience to sit there and watch a movie in 3D, And it was so smart to take Nightmare Before Christmas because it was originally made in a 3-dimensional medium, puppet animation, and bring it to life. And I tell you, I love this movie. I love the design of this film, and it's such a clever story that Tim came up with of lands, like worlds based on, the holidays, that come from, and to take that and make it 3-dimensional. If you think you've seen the movie, you haven't seen it at all, because it's like truly the way the film was. Because Tim's a friend of mine, and I went with him and Henry Selick, the director, to the studio up in San Francisco where they made it. I got to see the sets, and it's like they were spectacular, And I always felt like the audiences didn't get to see the true sets.
So you think in the way it's being presented now, they'll have that chance to see it?
It's fantastic.
So real quick, what's coming up for Pixar? What do you got coming up?
Well, at Disney Animation, we got Meet the Robinsons coming out at the end of March, directed by Steve Anderson, and then at the end of June we have Ratatouille, which is directed by Brad Bird of The Incredibles fame. He comes out and comes out at the end of June. We're real excited about it.
John, a real pleasure.
Great, thanks.
Thank you very much. Take care. Sweet. Marilyn, how are you? Good. It's good to meet you. I'm Josh. Just want to ask you a couple of quick questions. First of all, the suit is fantastic.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you what you thought of mine.
I like it.
Can you recommend a good tailor? Where do you get your stuff from? You're always wearing great suits.
John Galliano.
Is that right?
Yeah, the Little John.
John. I'll give him a call. I'll give him a call. You call him Little John?
He's called me a pirate. So.
All right, I understand. And tell me about this project, the Nightmare Before Christmas, the actual music that you're doing.
We did a song that was tried to be as true to the original, and I approached it half singing and half acting, all the characters. You know, I picked probably the worst. Danny Elfman even said, the worst one to pick.
Right.
See, if I would have caught that, that would have been.
That would have been really good.
They just edited that in.
Yeah, well, digital. That's good.
Yeah, no, I picked the worst one, but it worked for me because I have a lot of personality problems.
Is that right?
And Disney took care of it.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
Thank you, Disney.
Thank you. Thanks, Marilyn. Appreciate that. John Galliano. He's going in.